Hi, it's Leroy, and this is the beginning of my Unwritten Parent Manual collection. On July 1st, 2011, I received the greatest gift of all, fatherhood. The word happy doesn't describe how happy I actually was that day. I'm convinced that the word doesn't even exist in the English language that could portray or capture the excitement and happiness I felt holding my son. And I remember holding him and thinking we'd be playing soccer, playing video games, having movie marathons, doing all that good father-son bonding stuff. The only problem was that my 8-pound ball of love wanted to eat everything. And when he wasn't eating, he was sleeping. Or he'd poop so he can either eat or sleep. In the very beginning, there wasn't much use for my services because my wife was essential. So my son was born in the beginning of the summer, and my wife's maternity leave lasted until the following school year, which was in September. So that whole summer, me and my wife were just doing this parenting thing together. It was really her, and I was more the supporting cast. Then she had to go back to work, and that first day back to work was my first day in my entire life being alone with a kid without any grown-up supervision. I mean, I was the grown-up. Even though my son couldn't do much, the day was completely exhausting. The day dragged on. I couldn't wait for my wife to get home so she could take over and do that magical mom thing that she did so well. And when my wife did come home, I remember telling her how hard it was to watch him and how tired I was after watching him all day, and he basically just slept the whole time. And in place of that dad manual that I wish I got in the hospital that doesn't exist to help me with this whole parenting thing, my wife started making to-do lists to help keep a schedule for me and my son when she was at work, just to sort of ease me into this whole thing. Those schedules helped immensely. One of the things she put in the schedule was to tell him a story, and for whatever reason, I never thought of that. My dad used to tell stories all the time. Heck, my mom used to tell us stories too. I love their stories. Then a bulb went off in my head, and I started thinking, my parents taught me everything I need to know to be a parent. They left me an unwritten manual on parenting. I just had to copy the things they did with me. That one revelation gave dadhood some much needed direction. I was going to be a great dad because I had the greatest teachers of all, my parents.